Good evening, good night to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. Welcome to Biafra Television Europe. Today is Thursday, October 9, 2025. I remain the fearless IPB evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Aninri. Aninri is a local government in Ojiva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi is our leader, and right now, his health condition deteriorates. It worsens every day, and the worst part of it is that Mazi Nnamdi went to the court demanding for justice so that he will go and treat himself. But Nigerian court, presided over by Justice Omotosho, ended up adjourning the case. But it's not about pretense. Mazi Nnamdi is critically ill, completely down, that everybody can see when he appeared in court yesterday. But one thing about this very matter is that Mazi Nnamdi have won this very case, both in court, both by the demands of the masses and the people, even politicians. Imagine Mazi Nnamdi from the east, who leads IPOB, and the activities of IPOB in the Nigerian is run in the east, both the protest, everything in the east. When they declare Python dance, it was against IPOB in the east. Now, they went to Kenya and kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi in 2021, brought him back to Nigeria. They called him terrorist. They called IPOB terrorist, right? Not just that they have any court jurisdiction, any court judgment. No, they called IPOB terrorist. They called Mazi Nnamdi terrorist. Now, the question now is, which particular region is the IPOB activities going on? Which is to say, who did Mazi Nnamdi actually terrorize? That is to say, it should be the people of the East. Now, where do ESN operate? In the East. Now, where do Mbazilika Amechi came from? In the East. Is an elder. Where do Okwadike came from? In the East. Elder. Where do Obiozo came from? Late. In the East. Elder. Where do Iwanyanwu came from? In the East. Elder. Where do Mazo Las came from? In the East. Elder. Where do Bariso Wazirike came from? Where do so many other people came from? In the East. Remember, the activities of IPOB is not in the North, not in Yoruba land, in the East. Now, Nigeria came and said they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi so that he will stop terrorizing the East. But the Eastern people from the elder, we don't have such time. Even religious leaders went to Sorok, demand for Mazi Nnamdi release. They went to Sorok, demand for Mazi Nnamdi release. Right? Now, who do Mazi Nnamdi terrorize? Ohaneze Ndigbo calls for his release. World Igbo Congress calls for his release. Traditional rulers from the East call for his release. Senators from the East call for his release. House of Rep members from the East calls for his release. Women wing from the east call for his release. Businessmen from the east call for his release. Masses from the east call for his release. Who did the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually terrorize? Let's just assume that federal government is telling you they came to rescue the east from IPOB and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ESN. But the people of the east say, allow them, allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and terrorize us. How is it an offense to a northerner? How is it an offense to a southerner? Why did we agitate in the east, but we offended the north? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the easterners should have despised him. The easterners should have despised IPOB. The easterners should have despised ESN upon the instigation by the Nigerian government. Why do the people of the east still demand for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That is where you'll be asking yourself, who did he actually terrorize? Who did he offended? Men needs his freedom. Women needs his freedom. Children needs his freedom. Politicians need his freedom. You can be individually wicked and hatred against him, but as a people, as an individual, as a governor, you cannot come out and say, I, as a governor, I don't want him freed. Yes, you may be against him, but when they call for governor's meeting and when the governor demands for his freedom, you never say, I am not among. That is to say, you don't have the boldness to say I hate him. You have no reason to say hold him. So you may be wicked to him, advising the government to hold him, but when you gather in the name of governor, you must allow them to demand for his freedom because he's not a terrorist. Nobody have bring out himself and say, I am governor from the east. I don't want them kind of freed. It's a lie. You can hide behind. That means you don't have the boldness to stand against him. If he's a terrorist, you will have the boldness to stand against him. Standing against Nnamdi Kanu behind is rubbish. You are a governor against him, but when the governor gathers and demands for his freedom, you don't remove your voice. Then you are deceiving yourself. Now, currently, through the effort of IPOB, these days, we can hear people, like yesterday, I saw some posts. Somebody will be telling you that like Sowore is calling for protest, right? People are joining. Do you understand? Do you know that somebody will tell you that IPOB don't want to do something? That IPOB should announce people should go for the protest. And do you know people that will be having this kind of thought are our people who are even in the struggle. That is how the low level, that is how low their mentality is. That is understanding, low understanding. Do you understand? I will analyze. A call from Sowore for a protest for free Nnamdi Kanu. Mind you, it has nothing to do with IPOB. If you are wise, you will know that there are people doing Igbo, unified Igbo. They are moving freely because IPOB is not involved. If they attach IPOB to their movement, they will be arrested. Understanding, people operate according to their mentality. When you see Nnamdi Kanu, you see IPOB. One single IPOB member like I am Nigeria, I am dangerous to Nigeria than 20 senators from the east. As I am now, if I join a Senate gathering, it has been polluted. They have become accused. The Nigerian government will accuse them. People have to think, people cannot think beyond their level of understanding. NSAS started in Ugali, ended up in Lagos. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing the charges today. NSAS. You want to destroy a protest, people is gathering for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You want IPOB to be involved. That means you want to destroy it. You want the government to dismantle Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS and send him to Jaji and tell you that about 2,000 IPOB have arrived at Abuja ahead of the protest. Some at times people should think, hey, IPOB is not doing something. A Yoruba man have taken the mantle, and you are standing. Don't you know that nobody can call for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if IPOB did not save the image of IPOB and the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So we can never call for free terrorists. If IPOB allow the IEP report, global IEP on their global terrorism index report 2022 to 2023 that added IPOB as the number 10 terrorist organization. Had it not been removed, no politician would be calling for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is something IPOB did, that anybody can boldly challenge the government and say free Nnamdi Kanu. If you are not intelligent, you will not know the work of IPOB. Keeping a statue that will confront Nigerian government before any government in the world, the statue of IPOB standing tall before international community. You can tag us in Nigeria, not tag in any part of the world. But our fathers were tag rebels, and it was accepted in different parts of the world. It became a wage and blockade against them. As it stands now, the image of IPOB represents Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria can give him any image. They can call him terrorist. They can charge him for anything they themselves did. But the IPOB image is what attracts the people. They have recruited criminals, tried to pollute the name of IPOB. They have recruited criminals, tried to use the activities of this criminal to replace the genuine activities of ESN in the bushes. But yet, people are calling for free Nnamdi Kanu. It means that IPOB have fought a good fight, securing the image of IPOB, securing the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, making him an innocent man before the charges against him. You must applaud IPOB. You must thank them. Nobody came up to protest for free Nnamdi Kanu when all this fire was burning until IPOB defeated this battle. If you are ignorant, thinking that IPOB should start a protest or order you to join a protest of Nigerians who should present their image and save their image from the calamity that the justices of Nigeria is bringing against them on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. If you see politicians that want to save their image, to say that they have gone against it, then do not count IPOB, because we are behind them. All we know is that if we are involved physically, then you will see Nigeria will shoot them and say it's IPOB. If you are living in Nigeria, you must know. So don't be thinking negative. When you see a road we clear, we told you the duty of IPOB is to save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, clear a road, secure his image. Let us see where Nigeria will be standing and convict him. But if you allow the thing Nigeria set up against him, using fake agitators, using unknown gunmen to change the statue of Nnamdi Kanu, change the statue of IPOB from the eyes of the people, from the minds of the people, and from the eyes of the world, which IPOB can't are defeated. If you are not seeing it, then you are very blind. You must be wise to know that if IPOB is involved in the Igbo, what Matthias Isaac is doing, right? If we are involved, they will be arrested. Nigeria DSS have investigated if IPOB is involved. They did not see. They followed the unified Igbo. IPOB is not involved. But they know that IPOB Igbo Eye is there. If you go after them, IPOB will come against you. But you don't want IPOB to be involved, because we will destroy it. Only me now is more powerful than 10 senators. Before Nigerian state, as an IPOB member, immediately they gather, if I am involved, then everything has passed. IPOB, Nigerian government fear IPOB member more than 10 senators. And you want IPOB leadership to utter a word when people are voluntarily want to challenge the government, because IPOB have saved the image of Nnamdi Kanu, saved the image of IPOB, and it is standing tall against Nigerian allegation against Nnamdi Kanu. Can Nigeria tell the people that they should not protest? Where you see IPOB is when somebody is threatening those that want to protest for free Nnamdi Kanu. We'll see the reason why. When you can come to court with masquerades, It means you cannot stand against Nnamdi Kanu. You came to court with masquerade. So if you are somebody that is being, your mind is under emotional, hey, dear else you give order, let us join the protest. You want to destroy it one day. Uche unu dịkwa n'ihe a na-eme. It's okay, change the director from DSS, Bugia Judge. They will tell you that about 4,000 ESN have arrived at Abuja ahead of the protest. Simple. And the politician will run away. Those people that want to protest will run away. Unu matakwa n'ihe nna. Mgbe ọbụla ndị mara na-edistọ Buhari mmadụ. IPOB men can't. Hey, IPOB don't want to do something. People have taken the mantle. So if we did not save the image, how many people is protesting for Boko Haram? How many people protest for Boko Haram? If we did not save the image of Nnamdi Kanu, no lawyer will come closer to him. He will be kept incommunicado. We have been in the job. That's what we have been doing for years. We know they have nothing against him, but they have brought Uzodimma to be a governor and allowed them to second their criminals in Imo State, where they will distribute them to Southeast to use their activities to change the image of IPOB and statue of IPOB. But we defeated them. They plotted fake agitators. We defeated them. When they know we have won them, only one operation 2 weeks ago, the noise have ended. After one operation, because they have been guiding them. They have been guiding them to commit these crimes. The only weapon, the only charges Nigeria have against Nnamdi Kanu that they attack his home 2017 are charges from 2020-2021. NSAS of October 2020. Killing of Ahmed Gulak 2021. Vanguard publication of Onyami statement 2022. Attack on any facility in Imo State 2021. Attack on prison facility in Owerri 2021. Attack on police station in Ebonyi State 2021. Why is it that the charges are up front? Why are the charges against him, Mazi Maduabuchi, from 2020 up? It means that from 2020 down, IPOB was not able to commit anything under the command of Mazi Maduabuchi that they will use against him. Even as they tag IPOB terrorist 2017, they are still looking for evidence as of today, 2025, on the reason why they proscribed IPOB 2017. Now, do you know what they do? They now remove Emeki Hedioha. They brought Uzodimma. He gave out Imo State. They brought Okobo. Devuma, he sent his people from Ebonyi. His own political talk. They gathered there. Wike sent his own. APC sent their own. They gathered in Imo. They assembled in Imo. They started as unknown government. They tested the ground. The government named them unknown government to overshadow other investigators, not to give them a name or know who they are. They rushed and gave them unknown government. Imagine a country naming a group of criminal unknown government because they want to hide and guide their identity against any individual or independent investigation, because they have set them up against Nnamdi Kanu as they plan to kidnap him. These people are the people who act in the name of agitation to change the image of IPOB from the rightful peaceful agitation, so that people will now see IPOB as a terrorist to back up their allegation. Why you know that this is a fact is because the charges against Nnamdi Kanu today have nothing to do with 2017 down. It means that IPOB did not commit anything. If we committed anything, it should not be only the transmitter that is not terrorist charge that will come from the 2015 charge. The only thing that came from the charges Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail is the only transmitter. Why is it only transmitter? Why now the charges of a man you attack terrorist 2017? The charges are now from 2020, 2021. What are the charges? APC criminal activities in our land. Killing of Ahmed Gulak by Monguno, the then National Security Advisor of Buhari. Monguno killed Ahmed Gulak in Owerri. Right? On Sunday, 30th of May 2021. Also, they must say they have a meeting of, what is it called? Why we are saying this is because Mazi Maduabuchi is critically ill. So why we say this is, people should know that there is nothing to hold Nnamdi Kanu for. Eventually, for somebody to say IPOB should stop. Do you understand? there will be a time we will not have ear. For you to know that we know the fact. Nobody can convince us of any kind when we know the fact. We will fight without stopping. We will fight without stopping. We will fight without stopping. Everything on our road becomes enemy. You must know this. We have no other option than to give us referendum. Let us decide if we'll continue in this rubbish. You cannot force us into a Nigeria that is not working. We are not idiots. Nigeria was created because the North is too poor, 1914. This is 111 years, 2035. The North is still too poor, begging in streets, suffering, overrun by terrorism. From 1960 to 2025 is 65 years of Nigeria. North have ruled 46 years out of 65 years. They are still suffering and dying in hunger, overrun by terrorism. Having Babangida and all of them, T.Y. Danjuma, Gowon, all of them, Sultan of Sokoto, that is occupying 33 oil wells. They are still begging in the streets, cutting the nails of Satanas. And you are giving me a courage to continue in such a Nigeria where I am, no government hand is on us, and we are surviving a little. You tell us that if we are out of this very map of Nigeria, that we will not survive. Then you want me to die with those who have been choosing to die under the Nigeria. We cannot continue. We cannot continue. What is our witness? We can never continue. After all, we are not agitating under frustration. We tried, we calculated very well. No future, no good response from those that have seen Nigeria. And for Fulani to continue to invade our communities and rape our mother willfully, we must do it on referendum. We must decide it. That one, we don't know when it was done, have expired. Let us decide. Multiple checking point. It is by voting. We vote, we want to be Nigeria. Let us decide. Nobody can force us. Not even the tension of Nnamdi can force us into this very rubbish. Where the North is suffering, Yoruba people are running, Kwara is running, Tinubu is in power. Then you want me to continue with such rubbish where there is no hope for the first class and the second class citizens. You are dreaming. Let us continue. Let us continue. Right? So we move. Are you telling me that the terrorists you tag IPOB 2017, you tag him terrorist because of unknown government 2020? Because of NSAS 2020 October? You prescribe IPOB. Can you show us why you prescribe IPOB? No. Now you know that for somebody to come up now to say, I will protest for free Nnamdi Kanu, for people to voluntarily say, I will join the protest, so what is calling for is because there is a better image. Nigeria tried to give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu image. They tried their best giving IPOB image, a statue that will counter goodwill of the people. But we said no. We rejected their criminals they recruited. We can never support criminality against our people because they mention Biafra. It's impossible. It is better we remain one in condemning evil. We insisted. We defeated Nigeria in international level. They are here jumping IPOB terrorists, IPOB terrorists. No part of the world accepted it. But the tag on our father, rebel, was accepted by different parts of the world. And that's how they defeated them. Nigeria knew it today. There is a statue, a tall statue of IPOB, guided by IPOB for good 5 years. No IPOB activity can be presented in court as a charge against Nnamdi Kanu. We challenge you. We challenge you. Present IPOB activity. Present ESN activity. Where ESN is killing Fulani cows. Present it in court. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expected. Present to where ESN is chasing Fulani herdsmen away from their terrorist camps in our bushes and forests. No, you can't do it. You now recruited criminal to be invading communities, killing people, shooting police van, and claiming their ESN. So you use the activities of these criminals to replace the genuine activities of ESN. It's impossible. It's impossible. Even as the criminals will be videoing it and say, we did it, you will see turn around and call it IPOB. It means that IPOB committed nothing. How can you tag us terrorists 2017? And you kidnap our leader 2021? And the charges against him to back up your terrorism charge in 2017 are charges from 2021. And you tell me that you have anything against us? No! Any charge from that 2021 was engineered and plotted by you. Because from 2017, if not for anything, from 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, you must have bring charges against Mazi Maduabuchi. There are charges he was granted bail 2017. Where are those charges? The charges all automatically vanished. And you now you put on Zadema and brought criminal in Imo. From Imo, you move some in Anambra. From there, you are circulating them to Southeast. Simon was leading them, claiming they are agitators, to use the name of Nnamdi Kanu to kill Igbo people, to change the status of IPOB before the mindset of our people, which IPOB can never do. How can you kidnap Mazi Maduabuchi 2021 and you be coming with the charges of Onyame Vanguard publication of Onyame statement 2022? We want to know. Was that why you attacked his own 2017? Because of things that happened 2020? Because of things that happened in 2021? Now you attack him 2017. Where are those things he did? Because you plotted these ones. You want to use it to change him. APC, recruitment. Show us IPOB activity. NSAS is not IPOB activity. Show us IPOB activity. Attack on police station in Owerri. Prison custody in Owerri. It's not IPOB activity. Because there is prison in Oka. IPOB is in Anambra. There is prison in Onitsha. IPOB is in Anambra. There is prison in Enugu. There is Nsukka prison in Enugu. There is Enugu Maximum Prison, Old Park. There is Ibitolo prison in Eziagu. There is Oji River prison, Oji. None was attacked. There is Abakaliki prison. There is Afibo prison. There is Sarochukwu prison. There is Aba prison. There is Onwaha prison. Why was those ones not attacked? It's only Owerri prison because you went there and selected the men, the criminals you will use to carry on your killings in Imo. Why is Nnamdi Kanu from Umuahia, Abia State, and the killings is in Imo? Because those are the mass reason of becoming governor is what is happening in Imo. Why is 4 charges against Nnamdi Kanu in 2021 came from Imo? What are those charges? Killing of Ahmed Gulak, the reason why Uzodinma became governor. Because they want to be killing people in Imo and target on IPOB. Killing of Ahmed Gulak. Why should there be a charge against Nnamdi Kanu? Why is it not 2021 charge? Has nothing to do with 2027. Or with the 2017. Have nothing. It can never be amendment of charge. It should be a separate warrant. You can't amend 2017 charge with the 2021 charge. It cannot. You can only amend charge between the period of years that the person has been accused. Any charge outside that period of years becomes a separate warrant. And Nigeria is avoiding this very separate warrant, these 2 warrants, bringing a warrant of his kidnap from Kenya, which will automatically expose them that they don't have jurisdiction to try him in Nigeria. So they now presented, who are those people? Let me see if I can read it here. They presented people on mask, claiming they arrested Nnamdi Kanu 2015. Let me see if I can search for such that thing. Right? They arrested Nnamdi Kanu 2015. But they are the people who is testifying against Nnamdi Kanu in 2021, 2022, 2025. What are their exhibits? Activities of 2021, 2022, and 2020. People that arrested you 2015. Can we see those that are arrested him use the language arrest in Kenya? Can we see them? No. So 2015 IPO is now 2021 IPO. because you want to cover up those who kidnap him from Kenya with old warrants that haven't to have nothing to connect. People followed people who were shouting war, action, action. We told them it will not work. You don't do it. Do you know why they fought our fathers and defeated them? They changed their statue. Do you know how they killed Fela? They changed his statue, making sure that people will hate him. They changed the statue of Fela before they kill him, so that there will be no much uprising. They say he smoke weed, he do this, he do that, he doesn't, he's valueless, he's naked, he dance naked. But you don't talk about what he's saying. Nobody argued what he's saying, that the president is not a thief, that they did not share money, that the white man did not. Nobody argued. They brought another thing to change his image so that you will not even be interested to hear from him. That is a weapon. And we fought it, we defeated. Today, genuine people have no other option than to come out and call for Nnamdi Kanu. And you want IPOB to join. Before you will know we are doing something. If you not to brain get it too low. Anyway, all level of your understanding, after all emotion. IPOB one each join no individual. Ejikwala na IPOB, eating IPOB there. Nigeria bịa gbaa ha egbe more. In short, the whole politician agba ọsọ si na ha ga-emezi. Ihe anyị ndị mmadụ na-eme onwe mgbe ọbụla ị ga-agbalị na ị nwere brain. Mara na IPOB, anything anybody na-eme, Nigeria mana IPOB nọ. If you challenge that people, IPOB will take the matter far. We are the umbrella. We are the banner we take into battle. Anybody can take into battlefield. We are the banner. If Northern want to go to battle, use IPOB to confront, to present for your battle. You can start by condemning killing of IPOB members. You present it. You presented a legitimate banner. That's why we based on defending and saving the image of IPOB. When people were shouting war, war. Nigeria, do you know how much they spent to go to Kenya? And you think you just shout, wow, wow, we shoot in Kenya, and we shoot in Amajeke, we shoot in Suka Junction, we shoot in Ukpo, we shoot in Okija. Nnamdi Kanu will be free. In our base, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. A kidnap carried on by the British. Nobala Junction and happen. All the some of our people don't have sense. You need to uproot Nigeria by presenting a legitimate image before international bodies, because they must do lawlessness. Nigeria must do lawlessness. We have naked them. People that want people they will die with. Don't you know that you go make your defense? Where Nigeria have no image, they have no better image in international level. Why can't we use the opportunity and present our image to intimidate them as they intimidated our fathers since 7 to 70 with the blackmail of rebels? Otukwu was searching for sources. Everyone was blocked because they have already changed their status, changed their image. Give them a new name. Nobody welcomes them. Nobody wants to hear from them. That was their plan here, and we defeated them in Amalielu. Oh, my chicken does my brother Abuja before he married him. Which you know the queer. God, name unknown when done our government to be an obuda, got put any more rebog or rubo. When done away need the ego no buda, 100 phone. Ekekura no rueke, no panuchi. Ndị na-agụ ọgụ nwe ndị ha chetere nọ n'ụlọ. Ọ ga-wee gbuo ha kpọọ ha bịa nyere ha aka. IPOB were ebe na ha gawa ọrụ na anyị nọ here. Ifront anyị nwa fully were IPOB bi ozugbo. Nwanne ihe ahụ niile na-eme akọsa maka Nigeria chọrọ ha. Imagine hunger protest. Ọnọ na nga a na-akpọ ọnọ n'ụga apụtasị na IPOB. Protest against hardship, they say it's IPOB. Hunger protest, they say it's IPOB. And you want IPOB to be involved in a protest genuine people are organizing to shame the judicial process, to shame the Nigerian government in all they have spent in blackmailing IPOB. Showing that IPOB image is standing tall. You cannot go. These people cannot gather for the protest of a terrorist. No, they are protesting because Nnamdi Kanu is genuine, because Nigeria gave him an image, and the IPOB insisted and maintained the image of IPOB. And the image of IPOB that Nnamdi Kanu leads represents him in any part of the world, and it counters any image Nigeria tries to use it to give him. Ana arụmasị ndị mara ama na arụmasị IPOB alụghị ọgụ ndị a nwanne eburu anyị n'ụkwụ. Ọkwa eburu anyị n'ụkwụ, onye ọbụla enyere gị ohere maka na aha gị ga na-eshi ishi. Ọkwa ya enweghị ezigbo aha na. They are now protesting, calling for protest for our leader release. Nwanne ị ga-eji aha Operation Simon Ekperima present ya somebody abịa Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nso. So if you present all those criminal activities, do you think somebody will listen to you? Ọ nwekwara ihe a na-ewepụ n'anụ were eri anụ. A na-agwa unu na ọgụ a adịghị nso, unu maliwe elu. Walido ga na ebe agba December 2021. Say you go and sit down in akọ inyo. Do you know how many countries actually kidnap director? Onwe onye mere accept. Kenya reject arrest. They now kidnap him. No country accepted to arrest him because nobody can arrest him. Ịchọrọ iwere ihe. Socket ahụ ajụla. Ojugo. Do you understand? So let me see, because of time, I'll see if few people can call in. I will let's see if our technical engineer will place the number to call on the screen as we continue. Why should they deny him judgment that should allow him to go and treat himself? You can see the number there. Plus 358, right? 466 156 849. That is WhatsApp, right? So we continue. Call in to tell us why IPOB should be involved, on the leadership will say something, or IPOB will move and take order and start moving for protest as Sorok. One imekwado ihe a na-eme. A na-achọgodo ala Igbo n'onwe ya ka anyị chọrọ ka ọ jụgodo oyi. Do you remember that there was a counter protest organized by DSS against Nnamdi Kanu with the casket around the court premises? The target was to clash with IPOB members that are in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, singing holy, holy, holy in court premises. Nigeria organized Santa, wrote banner, write it IPOB terrorists, brought casket, wrote it IPOB terrorists, Nnamdi Kanu terrorists, pushing to where we was to see if we can fight with them. There was a time they wanted to dismantle Nnamdi Kanu from DSS. They wanted to say that there was an intelligence. That time those people was pushing, those Eberima, they wanted to say that there is an intelligence saying that about 2,000 ESN are now in Abuja in trying to take their leader from DSS. So they will now dismantle him to a military barrack, where lawyers will not be assessing him, where they will now look for a newspaper which they will be using to message us about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But some people will say, IPOB, take action. Why na intelligence will not? He will not be incommunicado. That's what they did to Wazirike, but they failed on this time because you cannot divide IPOB. They divided Masob about 4 before they deal with Wazirike. So no particular channel, no voice, no particular Masob divided. But this time they tried, they failed. What you do is, if you see people joining the protest, you appreciate them. Don't take name of IPOB closer so that you will not destroy it. Do you know, if we want to chase away politicians from their gathering, if I want to chase Ojos away from gathering, I will go closer to him with the Biafra flag. He will run like a rabbit. Do you know his reason? He don't want to see it in a history where they took him picture closer to Biafra flag. If he go to Abuja and demand for something, they'll bring that picture to him. It doesn't matter what he say, it becomes a weapon against him. These things, you don't even know it. But we enter the struggle now, we know weapons in our hand. If we want to chase away without gun, political gathering, raise Biafra flag here, raise Biafra flag here. Everybody and the security will not go after the flag. The bodyguard and the security will not go after the flag. They will first of all secure the politician inside their vehicle before they will now make call for the people that will come for the flag. The people that will go for the flag are not those people that escorted the politician to that venue. There is another separate people. It will take up to 1 hour or 30 minutes up. From 30 minutes before they will arrive. We calculated these things. We know these things. That's why if IPOB carry on their protest, we know time. We know period of, we know what it will take for you to arrive. We know cost that will go. No police, no Nigerian police or force can see us moving and start shooting us. It doesn't happen. They will make calls. When they stop you, they will make calls. From call to call. There are ones that will finish after the call. They will open road, will be going. You don't shoot us. We are freedom fighters. They must make call. That is why we hold the authorities. They always hold call. These are things that happen in our face. Before us, no army have just voluntarily start shooting IPOB protesters they like. They must wait, make calls. You see them making calls. After call, either they say go back, or those blocking road will open, will pass. When we pass, maybe the other ones at the front will shoot us. Signal have been given that they should allow us to move. Before we move, if you move forward, you see about 10 healers and vans parking at the front. They have already made calls. This thing we know. If we want to chase away political gathering, bring out Biafra flag, they will scatter. So why do you want IPOB to jump into protest that politicians want to carry on? One, some are joining the protest to save their image against calamity that will come against the Nigerian politicians who do not make any move against this judicial terrorism against Nnamdi Kanu. People are in opportunity now to save their image, either condemning the proceedings or coming out for protest as evidence because no get sukwa. Some are genuinely doing it to free him. Some want to save their image. So, and it is necessary that people will join it. But it's maybe without IPOB closer. Even DSS get better bagging IPOB you could say. Upon IPOB is not involved. Very soon you will hear. DSS will tell you what IPOB is planning to do. Nigerian hunger protest, they target IPOB. End bad government, they target IPOB. A hukwa protest, politician name organize. They say DSS do something. IPOB should judge. IPOB don't want to do something. Yoruba man have taken the mantle. And he kwesị ka nwagharịa gị ọzọ. Ị ka wee ezigbo infant. Maka na anyị ma ihe. Ilelecha ndị nọ n'ụlọ na-eche ka asị na emere gị ihe. Ịmakwa na task force na ha agawa ọrụ. Na the main authority, the main power task force gara ọrụ. Ndị ahụ dịnyere ha ọrụ, the chairman. Ọ ha ga-enye ọda the whole union emechie. Gawa ebe ahụ a na-alụsa task force ha ọgụ. Ọ ha na-akpọ police, not task force. The people that will call police is the chairman. Call army chairman, not the task force. So why iji chozie ka ọwụza ndị ahụ your backbone IPOB ga-abịakwa front ọ? Why one full IPOB, one IPOB member, in line near 10 senators, 20, Nigeria don't value them. They value that IPOB member. As I am talking now, they are here. They need to know what we are saying. They need to read your comment to know how you are thinking. And the issue now is, who did Mazi Maduabuchi actually terrorize? Elders from the East call for his freedom. Ohaneze ndị Igbo call for his freedom. World Igbo Congress call for his freedom. We don't. Do you see me call IPOB? No. You cannot be calling for those that are calling for free Nnamdi Kanu. You will add IPOB. Nwanne o nwere ihu ndị mmadụ kwesịrị ịmata ihe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is IPOB. IPOB is Nnamdi Kanu. That's why we have to save the image so that genuine people will come out, so that you will know it's not only IPOB. If it's only IPOB, they will, you know, you must defend your leader. They know that it's IPOB doing the right thing to defend their leader. But immediately we maintain the lane, maintain the status, secure the image, then outside people will call for his freedom. That is our achievement. So why do you want us to be involved? Is it not our achievement that attracted them? Have they called for the freedom of terrorists? No. Can they come if Nnamdi Kanu is terrorist and IPOB is terrorist, approved by Nigeria, if we allow their activities they plotted against us? If we are seen as terrorists now, do you think that people will call for protest for free a terrorist leader? No. So we continue. Women leaders call for free Nnamdi Kanu. Religious leaders from the east call for free Nnamdi Kanu. Youth leaders call for free Nnamdi Kanu. Businessmen call for free Nnamdi Kanu. Okwadike went to court, stood for his in solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu. Okwadike also called for free Nnamdi Kanu. Latin Bazilika Mechi called for free Nnamdi Kanu. Olasi Elder called for free Nnamdi Kanu. So many people are calling for his freedom. Leti Ifanyoba called for free Nnamdi Kanu. Governors from the east call for free Nnamdi Kanu. House of Rep members call for free Nnamdi Kanu. Senators from the east call for free Nnamdi Kanu. So who did the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually terrorize? We have a caller in the program. We have. I don't know what is happening to our system here. I don't know. But I think we are going back. Okay, go ahead. Your name and where you are calling us from, please.
Hello?
Go ahead, go ahead. We are hearing from your background. Can you shift a little? The program is sounding out. Then go ahead and your name and where you are calling us from.
Okay, good morning. My name is Motenide.
Thank you. This is Biafra Television Europe. Welcome to the program. Your contribution, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Mazi Maduabuchi, I thank you so much. Your message is clear this morning. Your message is clear. I saw a program of one of our brother, Prince Darlington. Yeah, I saw his program. I watched his program.
Mazi, I hope.
Then from what he said.
Okay. You want to pick something, okay? Because this is Biafra Television Europe. We don't discuss such.
Yeah.
If there is anything you want to discuss about all those people's activity, it can be on other places because this is Biafra Television Europe. The whole world is watching. So, but if there is a point that should be attached or linked or used in this very program, very, very welcome. Thank you. Go ahead.
There is something I want to say, my brother. Yeah, there's something I want to say. I watch his program, my brother.
Okay.
From what he's saying, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Understand? Because I can see that he is speaking out of anger. He begin to shout and mentioning name. I was listening for him to make a point from what he's saying, but it doesn't make a point. He's only shouting and shouting and shouting, insulting people and making noise. He's saying nothing. From what you are saying now, it's very, very clear. You see, Showore want to come front and make something useful. Understand?
Yes.
He's trying to make something useful, which others will join him.
Yes.
To do. But once he begin to mention IPOB names there, everybody will run away. Understand? So this message now you are giving out now is very, very clear. I want some of our people to have sense. Understand? How can some of our people we think that IPOB will be involved? Some people are saying that IPOB should come down. Those who shout about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that it's now that everybody will see that those who are asking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. It's now that all of them will show it. It's not like that. Showore mentioned names of those that he need to join him. He mentioned names. So all those, so those people who are in IPOB or those who are calling some people to come and join, they are making mistake. Maybe they are looking for something else. Showore himself pick people that he need to join him there. So I don't know what he's looking for again. Understand? So I don't want to go forward because I saw him speaking. Then I see that, I saw that he's not making any sense at all. He's speaking out of anger. He's speaking out of hatred. He's not making any sense at all. So who pick names, who pick people that will follow him, have sense. You know what he's doing. So nobody should involve IPOB on it because those who IPOB did, we know what we face. Understand? So IPOB that stop going around nothing.
Yes.
And everybody, the whole world know. So when IPOB involved, involved, no, they cannot join a man had made a mistake. So question. So nobody should involve anybody. Let that man do what he's supposed to do, and nobody should add anything to him.
Simple.
Thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank
That is
you.
my case.
Thank you. Thank you, the caller. Thank you very, very much. That is it. We know what we are doing one day. We know what we are doing. So if you are not intelligent, you will be emotional. A lawyer from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who is an emotional may call you and say, now that people are calling for free Nnamdi Kanu, why is it that DOS, is it not time they will do something? Ndị ahụ ndị nwere low brain. Onye hapụrụ ọrụ ya, ifelụrụ n'ọrụ gị. Ị na-achọ ime ndị ọzọ attach. Do you understand? IPOB have done it for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and the lawyers and every other genuine person by proving to the world that we are not involved in the criminality in our land, because there is no charge from IPOB activity against Nnamdi Kanu in court today. No charge. Everybody knew that IPOB did not kill Ahmed Gulak. You knew it. You knew jailbreak is not for us. You knew attack on INEC facility, IPOB did not vote. IPOB did not have candidate. We did not spend money on election. If politician is not holding for INEC attack, why should Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be charged for that? Was IPOB provoked by election? So how did we lose? Did we lose anything in election that will attract us to go after INEC? Why do they jump politicians and go for IPOB? Because there is no IPOB activities that should be used to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why all the charges against him are things that happened under this very time he was kidnapped, and the one that happened in SARS. Do you know that those unmasked who claimed they arrested Nnamdi Kanu in Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos, in the hotel, that today, as they testify in 2025 as the witness, they present Onyami, a Vanguard publication, Onyami statement 2022, October, as their S-beat of 2015 arrest. Do you see what IPOB did to them? Why did they not pick the charges from 2017, even 2018, 2019? Why did they go for 2021? Because they plotted those ones. They have no other option than to use their own. Because IPOB, if they are terrorists, they will start from Umuahia. 2017, the home of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra was attacked. Now let me go back somewhere. 2015, IPOB protested. 2017, 2016, we protested. They killed us and we changed it. We have a caller on the line. Welcome to the program. This is Biafra Television Europe.
Hello?
Go ahead. Welcome to this program. This is Biafra Television Europe. Welcome.
Yes, Mazi become one me may contribute to the program.
Your name and where you're calling us from. That is where we defeated Nigeria on terrorism charge. Terrorists does not have identity.
I'm calling from South Africa, but I'm using my UK line.
Okay, thank you. Forget about line. Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
You may shift a little because what you are, the thing is re-echoing back.
Oh,
Okay, we can hear you now.
okay, yeah. Mazi, there's something I want to tell you people.
Okay.
This is, okay, just hold on, just hold on.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Yeah, yes. The thing is that all these people they know the capability of they know the capability and the competency of a DOS. If you remember, it's how they always come. DOS is not doing anything. The leadership is not doing anything. But you ask yourself, why is it that every time, like during the time of autopilot, you can hear them saying, DOS is not doing anything. Then we have dissolved DOS. They don't exist anymore. Then the same people that say that they have dissolved the DOS are still the same people that will come out to say that the DOS is not doing anything. Is it not? How do you expect people you have already dissolved to be doing something again when you know that you are the one doing the right thing? And most of these people, they don't know how delicate the issue of IPOB is. I've been privileged anyway to go to, there is an organization that IPOB was invited. Then when IPOB was invited, it's a kind of African diaspora this thing with where different organizations were attending. They said, yes, you can don't come there. These are classified. Don't come there with IPOB name.
Simple.
You can come there as Igbos. They know all these things. You'll be shocked how they know. You can come there as Igbos and still present your case. So just like to contribute to what you are saying, there are some situations you don't have to front IPOB. Zoo has money to lobby to destroy anything called IPOB. Even some of them who know that zoo is doing the wrong thing, that the zoo is lying, but being that the zoo is vulnerable to bribery and corruption, they will collect that money. They know that what you're fighting is genuine. They can still tell you from the back door, go and do your things, but do it this way, do it this way, don't present it. Or indeed that they will not tell you because we have collected money from zoo, Nigeria, as they call them. We have collected money, but they will still calm you down and say, go and do it, use this pattern to come in. So that because they know if they allow you to walk into the auditorium to present it on the number of IPOB, it's going to destroy things. It's going to even implicate them. Say, I think we have already bribed you to block these people, and then why did you allow them to come? All these ideas, all these people can say, hey, we are fighting for freedom. They don't know that these things have technicalities. Arumoto ruye ya break, ruye ya reverse. O nwere ebe ị ga-anyagide ịgba break. O nwere ebe ị ga-anyagide itinye reverse. O nwere ebe ị ga-anyagide itinye gear 4. O nwere ebe ị ga-anyagide itinye 1. Not that na that motor enweghị gear 5 or so ga na-agbasi ezigbo ike. But when you see the nature of the road ị butulated to gear, ị na-aga slow, ịrụkwa ebe ị ga-agba speed, ịgbapụkwa speed dịka ihe ị na-ekwu emegideghala were IPOB. In fact, ndị na-ekwu ihe a site were ha IPOB DOS to say so. DOS megideghala may alter any statement about this protest. Ọpụsago mụnwa na-ahụ these people as the real enemies na-eme expect DOS to say something. They know what they are doing. It's not na ha dị ignorant. They know what they are doing. So Mazi, I wish that some of this your program and the way you analyze things on our pride, the pride can never allow them to come and listen. If the present legal team of our leader can drop their say, evangelist, like, hey, this analysis you did this morning. How can you so kind of desperate to look for a kind of evidence to present.
To prove, yes, to prove, to back up your claim of 2017. In 2025, you are still looking for how to back up your claim of terrorism. Very wrong. And should be a separate charges, a separate warrant, Maz, should be separated so that those people coming with mask will be demolished. Then we will see those that went to Kenya and kidnapped him. They're still allowing one warrant, old warrant, to be connected to 2021 kidnapping in Kenya, thereby hiding the identity of those that went to Kenya by NIA, National Intelligence Agency. Their agency. Go ahead, Mazi, go ahead.
Exactly, man. Only that pride, because some of the things they were in here. Man, I'm not saying to blow your mind or.
I know what you are saying. I'm not that type. I'm not that type now. I'm not that type. I am not above
wisdom to analyze things. Or if the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can drop their pride, even if they don't want to come and tell you and meet you one-on-one, but let them be listening to this kind of program. This thing alone, this analysis alone, you made this morning is enough to shatter every nonsense they are talking in. That Zoo is talking in that court, because he may with a fresh warrant, he may
attach with the period of years ahead. You tag me terrorist 2017 with the things that will happen 2021. You want to back it up? Where are the charges that warranted to the prescription 2017? No more charge. You come up from 2021, 2022 with the charges to qualify is impossible, unacceptable.
It's
unacceptable.
Very impossible, man. So, Mazi Biko, Chifike, we are watching closely, and we thank God for DOS. Their wisdom, their wisdom is second to none, and they shouldn't be distracted. Let them just focus and be doing what they are doing. Let people talk nonsense and talk everything. Even if IPOB members want to go there,
simple on their own. You join as a Nigerian.
Yes, they should go under normal. They should go under this thing. Once IPOB is presented, those people now call that nonsense in DOS. They are just looking for Ima. Even common wisdom that even if DOS is in the swimming pool, they will say that DOS is causing dust. And I raise the name when he see. So they should focus. No, everybody, we must remain peaceful. We must remain peaceful no matter the provocation, because all these things are trapped. And we have been distancing ourselves from any kind of violence. Anything that has to do with violence is not part of our procedure. So, Mazi, thank you so much. Let me, reserve my distance for other people.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, Mazi. The issue here is when people came and told DOS, okay, we are the one that can visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. So without giving you information, you don't have to act. One day, as long as you could we will tell you that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here, that these offices functions and we only give him reply. It is when it is hard that we will consult him, which he said. If that thing is very, very difficult, they will now refer it to me, which is to say, when they are doing it, if it is not difficult, they will keep doing. So they carry on their duties when he was here. Then they will show you now. Go and get the information from our leader. Come and command our people. Today, our information from our leader is no longer working. You want DOS to do something. Now you know they have power. So we continue. People should not destroy the intention of people in doing things. People are still rising up. After this protest, another one, it will continue on tribes. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the point, the arrow point for every problem. Middle belt, if they want to move for a protest, they should call for free Nnamdi Kanu, connect their problems. Yoruba people, call for free Nnamdi Kanu, connect your problem, because the politicians have captured you. If you want to move away, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now is the arrow point. Whether you love Biafra or not, use him to enter. If you present Nigeria, they will tell the world that is a communal, is a internal issue. If you present Nnamdi Kanu, back up, put your problem behind. Put your problem behind Nnamdi Kanu. Present him. You have no banner. NSAS protesters went with Nigerian flag. There's no protection for you. That's why Benue people go like that, because they deal with them with the name of Nigeria. And if international community come, they'll say it's a Nigeria internal clashes, internal issue. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. But on our issue, you don't see that language. So, Easterners, Ndị Igbo can come up, protest for free Nnamdi Kanu, leave IPOB, no anyone Ogadagidi. If you ask the IPOB, if IPOB is involved in Matthias Ejako, he will be in prison. If IPOB is involved in the unification of Igbo, they will be in prison. Even me, on a go occasion, the same by moto, moto kemiche. Give on wegi him na dodge. Give one save. I am saving you now. You want me to join? A man in on a time bomb. 18 no there. That your 17 passenger may involve 18 one name eba. A man even a motor. Oh my God. Some people can about break it. Oh, you should buy no cambo. Imakwe I gave it. Imo you shall ibute. Trouble. So I must save you. Okay, save you. Save you. Na gawa mamba moto bia. Utaka ndị a chọkwara ịga akwụsịkwa IPOB bata moto ka akwụsịkwa na checking point, may I interrogate, may everybody accuse. Ịmakwa ihe dị. If governor want to go for free land, can IPOB come and lead them? Given the job of IPOB, is it not to secure the image of Nnamdi Kanu, to be presentable to anywhere, that anybody calling for his freedom will not be seen as nothing? Before this cause, people have been recruited to blackmail IPOB, to change the image of Mazi Kanu with the activities of Gento, with the activities of Simon lately, which some are in shame now. Had they succeeded, these people will not have the boldness to call for protest. They are calling for protest because IPOB did a good job securing the image whereby you will have no question. Rather, government to hate you for calling for free Nnamdi Kanu, but they have no backup as the reason why you should not call for it. Because IPOB secured his image. The highest of Wega Kanu save his image. After Nigerians will protest, one Nage protest quite tribally. I can make sure you will protest for free Nnamdi Kanu. If Nigeria did not free him, arrow point. If you join the Yoruba protest, go as a Yoruba man or go just join them. Imagine if Yoruba people do protest, if Igbo man join, they will say it's Igbo protest. If you want to save the politician, allow them to do their protest safely. I don't know, but I don't know about. I don't know about. One day, IPOB. Imagine 2023 would have been the end of IPOB in Biafra land. It was set up. They planned it very well with no election in Biafra land by Simon and their gang. No election in Biafra land until Nnamdi Kanu is free. Until Biafra is every freedom state under self-determination, there is no language, no election. In self-determination, you can have election boycott. Boycott is by decision, it is civil. No election is by force. Just like somebody that received a message for meeting, but did not attend, he boycotted the meeting. But if somebody sent him a message and threatened him, we don't want to see you in that meeting, that is against civility. If you have voter card, you did not vote, you boycotted the voting. That is civility. But if somebody says, if you come to vote, I kill you, that is uncivil. Do you understand? They wanted to implicate Nnamdi Kanu against international interest, to say he is against civil process, is against election, democratic process. Do you understand? But IPOB waited. We were watching. APC set it up. They have arranged people that will protest against IPOB in Yoruba land and in the north and in the east. It will be a nationwide protest that Igbo man will have the 99% chance to become president, Peter Obi, but IPOB stopped him. That was the agenda. To when Simon was shouting no election, they knew it's not IPOB, but they want to use it against Nnamdi Kanu because Simon, APC, told him to attach Nnamdi Kanu there. Do you understand? So that minute IPOB came, that Friday night, say people should be allowed go and exercise their right. As for us, we are not interested. That's when we neutralize them. The plan was immediately, even INEC chairman will tell you that it's IPOB that made Obi to fail. Even Tinubu will tell you that he don't even expected that he would have win. He will win if not for IPOB. Tinubu will start thanking IPOB to instigate. Now, the North and the West will say, now that we want to collect power from Fulani and give to Igbo man, IPOB stop it. The arrangement have been there that every Igbo community will chase away IPOB members. That was the plan. They will burn your properties, destroy you. Immediately, P2B did not win 2023. But do you know what we did? We neutralized it. Save IPOB, save Igbo land from being bombarded. Nigeria forced themselves to be bombing here. They were doing it in Imo, where they recruited somebody, who gave out Imo State to become a governor, where they will assemble criminals, both to Doko, but to kill as at will, so that it will be used against Nnamdi and against IPOB, where they channel all the killing of army couple, killing of army, killing of anything, cutting off the head of traditional ruler, killing of politician, only happened in Imo. 4 charges against Nnamdi Kanu from Imo. That was the reason why Ozodimma was made governor. 4 charges: attack on police station, killing of Ahmed Gulag, attack on INF facility, and the Vanguard publication of Onyame statement 2022. From Imo, 4. Between the period of years, Ozodimma was forced on the people of Imo. Ebiazi Ubua, people is standing on the image of IPOB against the image Nigeria is giving to Nnamdi Kanu to protest. In us IPOB to be involved. One no makwadi ihe. Onye na-go show na-ebido na ya dị agba egbe. Igbe egbe n'ụlọ. Ihe na-aga akastigo. Nwanne matakwa na Britain ijesi Nigeria. We are playing with the British. They are putting on Nigerian jersey. You have to be wise. The kwokwu ha akwụkwọ ndị Britain. Referee wu onye Britain. Last man Britain. Even if you play ball back home, if it go corner, they will not blow corner. The referee will blow goal. Don't ever try to play ball back home to our post. Upper British. In Nigerian jersey, in India. Thank you. This is Biafra Television Europe. The number to call before we round it up is +358 466 156 849. IPOB remains the banner we take into battlefield. We must secure it. Up to the ebube. Up to the ebube. Onye ọbụla agbacha mgba agbacha feluo ilewezie ndị ọdịnaka. Ozu suwishi enyi ka nwanne agbalaga. Nwanne ebutere ya kọmando IPOB. Igara elu igara ala. Right? Igara elu igara ala. That's why we guided people and said, look at the kind of freedom our leader needs. You cannot fight for his freedom and disconnect his agitation. They say, every our leader, forget about when he come and say, get away you. What attracted the government? The agitation. Why do you want to kill it? There are other detainees under this agitation. Then our leader become the point arrow because he himself want others to be free. But we use him as a point of contact. People have been buried for this struggle, and the struggle is moving. You don't stop the agitation because of eventuality. Rather, your agenda increases. That is it. Under this agitation, we went to burial of our own. That is eventuality. Under this agitation, we have people, they cut their legs. Eventuality. Under this agitation, people are in detention for years. Under this agitation, people's family, their wife divorced them. Under this agitation, people lost their only son. Eventualities on our way. We keep moving. Under this agitation, our leader have been kidnapped, arrested, and also kidnapped 2 times. we keep moving. And they that the enemy send, they say, leave him now, let us go and fight for our leader. Ọpụtazi oge enwe ụlọ ọ ga-ehi devuma ahụ ebido mewe ya tonton gosizie ụlọ akụrụbacha. The main house Mazi Nnamdi can suffer to build, the house of IPOB, they want it to be demolished and let us throw in Nnamdi Kanu ka ọ bịa dị ka ụwaziri ike na-efegharị ka ayoro, ka o fegharịwa ka ayoro without ụlọ. Mad people. This is Biafra Television Europe. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist. We are coming to you live. Today is the 9th day of October 2025. We must separate that case of Nnamdi Kanu. And I made clear during the other one, before they went for this trial, allow this case to be seen and die. Seen and die. Right? Seen and die. Leave it there. Without date of court. If somebody have date of court in prison yard, if chief judge or governor gave order for release, if they come there and your warrant have a date of court, you will not be released. Now the court have discharged Nnamdi Kanu, and they now go and they got what is it called? Stay of execution, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now without date of court after the Supreme Court judgment. Happy about let IPOB move with the appeal court judgment. They said no trial. You want to create avenue, you want to give them excuse. If international community call them and to free Nnamdi Kanu after IPOB might have confronted them in international, Nigeria will say you have date of court. This is an excuse that will always occur when a release came to prison yard. But those that are seen a die without date of court, their case file will be presented to chief judge, and many of them will be granted release. Do you know date of court hinders any express release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Attorney General must deal with it. It is called no case to answer. Attorney General will deal with it and destroy it, and they give and write to the court to free our leader. Attorney General of the Federation, the same thing with Attorney General of the state. They have every right to decide any case from their honorable office. Actually, goes to answer a bruise of the case, because when the person was remanded in prison custody, in that very magistrate court, right, they said, you, Mr. Kokekafo, you went to so place, you committed so thing. Are you guilty or not? You pleaded not guilty. I'm not guilty, my lord. Then I said, okay. As the accused man pleaded not guilty, this honorable court have no power over this case. That is capital charge in magistrate court. This honorable court have no power over this case, and the accused man should be remanded to prison custody. Your case file should be transferred to DPP for further investigation. That is what I want you to pick there. That further investigation. That is the right of the Attorney General, Minister of Justice there, Director for Public Prosecution, DPP, right? To investigate that matter above police investigation, to know and compare with what the police have written, and amend the charge or proceed with the police already prepared charges. Please, I stopped in primary school, right? But I am a Biafran. So we studied from our mother's womb before the white man came with the Western education. So we only learn their English a little. But the knowledge is already there. We have been writing before they came. We have doctors before the white man came. Are you aware? They are not aware. We name our communities. We rule on matters. We judge matters. For your information. So you don't expect a doctor to be speaking like a lawyer, or expect a lawyer to speak like a doctor. It must be different, right? So we continue. Thank you. This is Biafra Television Europe. Thank you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be freed. Yes. What we are saying is that there is no single ground to continue keeping Nnamdi Kanu. because Nigeria have to stop, end the trial, then free him. The reason is because any judgment against Nnamdi Kanu will backfire. How? You came to my community and pick me, call me a criminal, that I am terrorizing my community. And my community people, all of them came to the station and said, free him for us. My maternal home, people are where my mother came from. They also arrived to the police station, right? And demand for my freedom. They say, allow him to come and terrorize us. Why is it a problem to you? Mbazirika Amechi was demanding for his freedom, but you say he terrorized the East. But Amechi is from the East. Olase from the East. Abaribe from the East. Senators, House of Rep members from the East demands for his freedom. Traditional rulers are demanding for his freedom. Ohaneze Igbo from the East for his freedom. World Igbo Congress for his freedom. Businessmen, seen and unseen, for his freedom. Masses for his freedom. Women wing for his freedom. When you want to join him, when did you start loving us? That you went to Kenya and kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu to save us from being terrorized by Nnamdi Kanu, not to save the North. You went to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu to save the East from being terrorized. You are lying. When did you start loving us? You never give us seaport. You never give us international airport. You never give us allow embassy in our land. You never allow foreign presence, and you love us to kill our son because you want to save us. Does that make sense to you? Free him to come and terrorize us. Nigerian army is begging the East to join army, not to listen to IPOB. If IPOB is terrorizing them, will the army be begging the East? No. Will the army be begging the Easterners not to patronize IPOB activities if IPOB is terrorist? No. Will the Easterners be calling for free Nnamdi Kanu if Nnamdi Kanu is the terrorist? No. So what did IPOB and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually terrorize? Did we terrorize Southern and Sokoto with our activities in the East? It will be very, very dangerous because the demand of the people have justified the matter. You don't go to any constitution to counter the people's demand. There's no constitution that supersedes this very demand of the people. There is no single constitution on earth that supersedes the demand of the people. They say free him to come and continue killing us. It is not in your position. When did you start loving us? Where is our seaport? Show us love now. Show us love with international airport. Show us love with embassies. Show us love with the companies to be moved to our land. No, you provided Lagos. You provided Kanu. You provided Abuja. You even provided Kaduna. And you love us by going to Kenya to kidnap us, to kidnap our leader, to save us from being terrorized by him. Are you mad? Are you insane? Are you insane to think so? That the Northerner, if IPOB is terrorists, that Northerner will send security to save us. People that have never confronted foreign herdsmen, they will now send the army. The NIA, National Intelligence Agency, will now send kidnappers to go to Kenya and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. NIA, National Intelligence Agency, NIA, championed the kidnapping of Mazi Maduabuchi Kanu in Kenya. NIA. They brought their kidnappers from different gangs of criminals. They send them to Kenya. They must provide them. They must. You cannot use people on mask, claim they arrested him in Lagos, to cover up those that kidnapped him in Kenya. There's no jurisdiction to try him on that very particular. It should be a separate warrant. Must be separated. That useless warrant that have been invalid, discharged unconditionally by Ademola, 17th of December 2015. Discharged by Johnson, 2016. Ahmed Mohammed, 2016. Bintanyako granted it bail, 2017. You went to his house to kill him. You defied the bail. And you are still moving with the very invalid warrant, trying to connect it with the 2021 kidnap in Kenya. You are dreaming. I don't know you are YPOB. God is our witness. Let Nigerians rise because we have taken our position. Anything happen to the middle belt, protest for free Nnamdi Kanu. Put your problems behind. If you ever present only your problem, Nigeria will not listen to you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now at the center. Arrow point. The only escape route, the only way to counter this very evil government, presenting Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Ibajoya, they deal with you, and don't expect IPOB to be involved because they will forget you and present IPOB. We don't want them to tag you anything. Leave us, tag us anything, we'll defend it. But don't be expecting IPOB to come closer to your activity. If you have something to do for free Nnamdi Kanu, release. Don't use the name of IPOB. Don't attach IPOB. Government will leave that your agenda and turn it to another thing. Be wise. If you touch the Igbo unification now, IPOB will come out. But it's not IPOB movement. Do you want them to involve IPOB? Everywhere scattered, they will arrest them. You want all this omenala bụ ụzọ eziokwu to be attached to IPOB? Ha! Nwanne, onye gbacha ọsọ okwu ya na-emetụ ya n'azụ. Onye ọbụla na-eme ekonomi hapụ ya na IPOB a iweta ha closer nwanne, ịnọkwa n'ọsọ. Gị hụ ndị politician na-enwe excuse. How about IPOB is involved? I don't want to be involved. Nchọ ịchụ ndị IPOB achọ ịchụsa politicians ebe ha nọ. Ọ ya mere mgbe when Simon go to shoot, they shoot at the politicians, say, look at you. If we want them to run away, just bring Biafra flag. We have tried it severally. Bring it, you go closer to the politician, the security will cover you. Because they believe that people will take picture. So they don't want him, Ojozo will not allow you to take him picture closer to Biafra flag. So immediately you bring out flag. Don't shoot gun. None of their security will shoot you. No. We know how they do it. Do you know what they do? They will now guide those politicians back to their vehicles. When they guide them, now they will now call another security van, another security, to deploy people to come to here. These particular people that escorted the politician to come cannot fight you. They only secure them to their vehicle. Only flag go. May I foresee na IPOB na ebe politician bịara protest. That the DOS say people should join them. One imebiela the thing ọrụ agụ pam. They will blame you. Why did IPOB send people? Nigeria is not complaining that they know Nigeria, let them do it with them. Nigeria want challenge. That is when you see IPOB. Understand this very game because we are very wise. Right? I think we'll be ending this very program because of somebody, because of our time where we are going, right? And how it is in this very struggle. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is now at the center. Forget anything happening in Nigeria because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case have pinned it down. So, focus on freeing Nnamdi Kanu because IPOB have succeeded in securing the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, image of IPOB, to counter any image Nigeria want to give Nnamdi Kanu with their allegation. So the image of IPOB being secured by IPOB leadership through their command, controlling our activities to keep us safe, so that at this point in time, people can be bold enough to say free Nnamdi Kanu. People can be bold enough to protest for free Nnamdi Kanu because the image there, standing outside here, counters any image or allegation Nigeria gave to him. But had IPOB allowed the image of IPOB to die, no other image can save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the allegation given to him, and thereby the politicians will run away from him. For now, nobody have option. You cannot condemn him. IPOB is standing tall, accepted in different parts of the world. This is a battle we fought for 5 years. It is our victory that people can come boldly, call for free Nnamdi Kanu, whom Nigeria call terrorists. But within their government circle, they are calling for his release. It is an achievement, and people should be thanked for that. So if IPOB is seen as terrorist, you think people will call for free terrorist leader? It doesn't happen one day. It doesn't happen. Thank you. And that is where we are bringing this very presentation of today to an end. I am supposed to be in my workshop office now, but I have to come for this very program on Biafra television. Right? Not easy, but we must do it for our leader. He have been sick doing it for us, but we will continue doing it for him. Even with our last breath, we must fight for free Nnamdi Kanu. He had done it all for us, and every other region want to, if you want to present your matter, present free Nnamdi Kanu, and that is it. We will continue to push. From me, fearless IPB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi, and from here, Biafra Television Europe studio, it is good morning.
Oh yeah. There comes a time. The whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery, never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good, but we are blessed by Chukwu Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the wind of a tunnel. It will shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand us, yeah. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the black stripe, black strands crossing grey stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. We go carry the cross together. We walk through to Zion. We stumble, we rise. How the victory was done.